Street lamp buzzing like an angry hornet. Hood is still warm, just listening to the neighborhood sleep. Yeah. The engine block is ticking, giving up the heat. I'm parked out on the corner of an empty dead-end street. The sodium light is painting everything in muddy gold. I'm sitting on the metal watching mysteries unfold. The porch light flickers 2 blocks down the avenue. The world is wearing pajamas painted black and blue. I hold the ember steady, watch the thin smoke curl, completely disconnected from the spinning of the world. Midnight hood engine cooling in the dark, tracing constellations from a tiny glowing spark. Got nowhere to travel, left the keys inside the dash, watching all my heavy thoughts crumble into ash. Yeah, sitting on the steel, letting midnight do its thing. Just a quiet patron listening to the crickets sing. A stray cat walks the pavement, careful with his paws. He's living by his own set of solitary laws. The bass line from a distant car rumbles in the dirt, a temporary bandage for a temporary hurt. I exhale slowly, let the vapor trace the glass, watching blurry reflections of the evening as they pass. No sirens in the distance, just the hum of power lines, reading all the silence like a book of hidden signs. Just a ticking metal, let it cool, fade out.
Smells like oxidized iron, forgotten tracks. Let the rain hit the rust. Inside an empty boxcar floor, a heavy padlock rusting on a corrugated door. I'm sheltered in the belly of a locomotive ghost, drinking in the silence that I'm craving for the most. The gravel crunches softly underneath my worn out boots. I'm tracing down the tangled web of industrial roots. I pull the vapor deep into the center of my chest, a temporary shelter where a weary man can rest. Rust and rain, heavy drops on hollow steel, learning how to let go, learning how to feel the iron tracks are bleeding orange rivers in the mud. The tempo of the rain is matching rhythms in my blood. Yeah, breathing in the damp, letting all the static fade, hiding in the shadows that the broken engines made. The echoing guitar reflects off metal beams, a graveyard of forgotten and mechanical dreams. I flick the ash away, it hits the oily water slick, The atmosphere is heavy and the solitude is thick. No schedule left to follow, no ticket left to punch. Just sitting with my thoughts and my intuition's hunch. The rain begins to heavy up, drumming on the roof. I found my sanctuary, and I don't need any proof. Listen to the drops. Rust never sleeps. We out.
Concrete island in the sky, foggied in the skyline.
Glowing H, breathe. A painted yellow circle on a flat concrete square, suspended in the middle of the freezing humid air. The fog is rolling over, swallowing the glass. I'm watching phantom buildings slowly materializing past. The synthesizer hums a low and solitary drone, reminding me it's beautiful to navigate alone. I hold the burning cherry, a beacon in the white, the only thing that's glowing in this altitude of night. Neon helipad floating on an ocean cloud, miles above the screaming of the metropolitan crowd. The altitude is shifting every perspective that I knew, trading all the concrete for a panoramic view. Yeah, drifting on the edge, breathing in the atmosphere, watching all the petty problems slowly disappear. The beacon light is flashing a hypnotic ruby red. I'm organizing filing cabinets deep inside my head. A gentle sway of gravity, a heavy sub-bass drop. I'm standing at the summit and I never wanna stop. The smoke begins to blend into the heavy rolling mist. I'm crossing off the burdens from a complicated list. No chopper coming for me, no rescue on the way. I'm staying on this island till the breaking of the day.
Just the wind and the fog stay elevating.
Corduroy and mothballs. 50 years of history on these racks. Let's try on a memory. Yeah. Walking through the aisles of the polyester coats, reading through the pockets, finding handwritten notes. The smell of ancient leather and the faded cheap cologne. Every single garment has a story of its own. I'm leaning on the counter, the register is closed. The mannequin in the corner is elegantly posed. The upright bass is walking a dusty wooden line. I'm sipping on the vapor like a glass of vintage wine. Thrift store ghost hiding in the velvet seams, trying on a jacket full of other people's dreams. The crackle of the record is the only voice I hear, bringing all the forgotten decades intimately near. Yeah, breathing in the dust, letting history unfold. A sanctuary built from things that other people sold. A rack of denim jackets, faded out and frayed. I'm thinking about the promises that other people made. I flick the gray and ash into a chipped ceramic bowl. The jazz piano playing is a medicine for the soul. I'm wearing someone's sweater, a heavy cable knit. It smells a bit like cedar, but it's a perfect fit. The ghosts are dancing softly in the corner of the room. I'm comfortable and cozy in this fashionable tune. Tag says $3, priceless vibe. Leave the lights dim.
Humidity is 90%. Giant ferns. Glass walls holding the jungle in. Breathe deep.
Condensation dripping down the massive waxy leaf. I'm seeking out the canopy to find a strange relief. The air is thick and heavy, smelling like the soil. A million miles away from the metropolitan toil. The glass roof holds the heat inside a tropical embrace. I'm moving at the sluggish and evolutionary pace. The bass is like a heartbeat of a predator asleep. The shadows of the orchids are beautifully deep. Glass jungle chill, hiding in the heavy vines. Reading of the foliage like a set of secret signs. The atmosphere is dripping, the percussion is so damp. I'm glowing in the darkness like a solitary lamp. Yeah, breathing in the green, feeling every root expand. The solitary tourist in a cultivated land. I'm about the size of a hand, just flooded by the glass. I'm sitting on the moss because they didn't plant no grass. The amber illuminates the veins inside the fern. I'm watching how the delicate and tiny ashes burn. The groove is hypnotic, a tropical kind of sway. Washing the mechanical and digital away. The glass is fogging up, blurring out the city lights. I'm claiming the humidity of botanical nights. Let it drip. Deep roots. Stay wild.
Lane closed, yellow sodium lights. 3 a.m. highway, nobody paying the toll tonight. Yellow sodium lights painting asphalt on the ground. The barrier is down, there's nobody else around. A rapper blows across the lonely concrete lane. I'm sheltered in the booth from the heavy freezing rain. The diesel fumes are lingering from a passing 18-wheel. I'm leaning on the counter, loving how the metal feels. The gritty guitar riff is a heavy, dirty grind. The perfect kind of soundtrack for an isolated mind. Tollbooth Blues, sitting in the yellow glow, watching phantom travelers on the highway far below. The world is moving past me, paying taxes to the night. I'm just a stationary shadow, staying out of sight. Yeah, breathing out the smoke, letting all the engines fade, collecting all the peace that the isolation made. A single pair of headlights approaching in the black. I don't have to worry, I don't have to react. They speed through the express lane, disappearing fast. I'm just a little monument to a moment in the past. I dropped a dying cherry on the oily blackened street. The tempo of the highway is sinking with the beat. No change to make, no tickets to provide. I'm perfectly content to just sit here and hide. Keep driving. I'm staying right here, fade into the dark.
Current is strong today. Sun's burning off the mist, rocking on the water. Spark it. wooden planks are creaking as the boat begins to sway. I'm sitting on the deck to greet the breaking of the day. The river current pulling at the heavy anchor rope. The morning mist is rising like a brand new kind of hope. The Acoustic slide is whining, a lazy southern drawl. I'm disconnected totally from the metropolitan sprawl. I hold the glowing ember, let the vapor hit the breeze. I'm living on the water, doing exactly what I please. Yeah, houseboat dawn, rocking on the gentle tide. Nowhere else to wander, nowhere else to hide. The sun is painting watercolors right across the sky. I'm perfectly grounded, I'm beautifully high. Yeah, floating on the current, breathing in the morning chill. The world is waking up, but I'm perfectly still. A heron takes the flight across the opposite green bank. I'm taking in the beauty that I really need to thank. The coffee mug is warming up my other empty hand. I'm better on the river than I ever was on land. The rhythm is a ripple spreading out within a ring. I'm listening to the quiet song the muddy waters sing. I tap the ash away, it hits the surface with a hiss. I never knew a morning could ever feel like this. Just the current and the slide guitar. Good morning.
Marble floors, ancient statues. They've been quiet for 1,000 years. Let's join them.
Walking through the gallery after all the lights are low. My footsteps on the marble are incredibly slow. A row of ancient kings standing silent in the hall. I'm watching how the shadows from the street lamp slowly fall. The road's piano plays bouncing softly off the stone. I'm walking through the centuries entirely alone. I pull a little paper roll, a masterpiece of green. The quietest curator that this building ever seen. Museum echoes drifting down the silent wing, listening to the history that the artifacts can sing. Got a smooth ambient jazz and an echoing beat, 1,000,000 miles away from the modern dirty street. Yeah, blowing out the vapor near the faces made of stone. Feeling perfectly relaxed and beautifully alone. I pass a painted canvas from a master long deceased. My heavy modern burdens are beautifully released. I strike a little flame, watch the ember catch the tip. I'm taking an historical and meditative trip. The security cameras are a blind and glassy eye. I'm floating through the corridors comfortably high. The bass is just a whisper, a rumble in the floor. I'm opening a mental and an ancient heavy door. Museum echoes drifting down the silent wing, listening to the history that the artifacts can sing. Got a smooth ambient jazz and an echoing beat, 1,000,000 miles away from the modern dirty street. Yeah, blowing out the vapor near the faces made of stone. Feeling perfectly relaxed and beautifully alone. Look at the brush strokes, look at the marble, frozen in time, breathe. I sit down on a bench near a statue from the Greeks. I'm listening to the language that the heavy silence speaks. I flick the gray and ash, catch it cleanly in my hand. I'm a temporary tourist in an everlasting land. I pull the vapor deep, let it hold inside my lung, enjoying all the melodies that nobody has sung. The rhythm is a pendulum swinging through the years, washing out the static and erasing
facing all the fears. Museum echoes drifting down the silent wing, listening to the history that the artifacts can sing. Got a smooth ambient jazz and an echoing beat, 1,000,000 miles away from the modern dirty street. Yeah, blowing out the vapor near the faces made of stone, feeling perfectly relaxed and beautifully alone. Tour is over, leave them to their rest, fade out.
Current is strong today, sun's burning off the mist, rocking on the water, spark it. The wooden planks are creaking as the boat begins to sway. I'm sitting on the deck to greet the breaking of the day. The river current pulling at the heavy anchor rope. The morning mist is rising like a brand new kind of hope. The acoustic slide is winding a lazy southern drawl. I'm disconnected totally from the metropolitan sprawl. I hold the glowing ember, let the vapor hit the breeze. I'm living on the water, doing exactly what I please. Houseboat Dawn, rocking on the gentle tide. Nowhere else to wander, nowhere else to hide. The sun is painting watercolors right across the sky. I'm perfectly grounded, I'm beautifully high. Yeah, floating on the current, breathing in the morning chill. The world is waking up, but I'm perfectly still. A heron takes the flight across the opposite green bank. I'm taking in the beauty that I really need to thank. The coffee mug is warming up my other empty hand. I'm better on the river than I ever was on land. The rhythm is a ripple spreading outward in a ring. I'm listening to the quiet song the muddy waters sing. I tap the ash away, it hits the surface with a hiss. I never knew a morning could ever feel like this. Houseboat Dawn, rocking on the gentle tide. Nowhere else to wander, nowhere else to hide. The sun is painting watercolors right across the sky. I'm perfectly grounded, I'm beautifully high. Yeah, floating on the current, breathing in the morning chill. The world is waking up, but I'm perfectly still. Let the current pull, anchor holding strong. Sun on my face, breathe. The fog is finally burning, revealing distant pines. I'm reading all the ripples like a set of natural signs. I pulled the final drag, watch the ember slowly fade. I'm resting in the sanctuary that the river made. The acoustic guitar plays a gentle closing chord. The beauty of the morning is my only true reward. The boat keeps softly rocking the cradle on the deep. I'm putting all my heavy urban memories to sleep. Houseboat Dawn, rocking on the gentle tide. Nowhere else to wander, nowhere else to hide. The sun is painting watercolors right across the sky. I'm perfectly grounded, I'm beautifully high. Yeah, floating on the current, breathing in the morning chill. The world is waking up, but I'm perfectly still. Just the current and the slide guitar. Good morning. Rusted iron, top of the skyline. Wind is cold up here. Breathe. Climbing up the iron, feeling rust on my hands. Looking over rooftops of these concrete lands. The wooden barrel holding all the pressure inside. I'm sitting on the platform where the shadows hide. The altitude is shifting, now I look at the street. A solitary rhythm playing under my feet. I hold the glowing ember, let it fight with the chill. The city keeps on moving, but my center is still. Water tower view, sitting on the wooden planks. Given this isolation, all of my silent thanks. The grid is glowing orange like a circuit below. I'm letting all the heavy expectations just go. Yeah, drifting in the vapor, catching wind in my coat, sailing on the skyline in a stationary boat. Yeah, a helicopter passes blinking red in the black. I'm tracing out the invisible and solitary track. The bass is just a rumble from a warehouse door. I left the heavy burdens on the ground floor. I flick the gray and tip and watch the ashes fall down. A microscopic snow above a sleeping town. The water in the tank is resting quiet and deep, putting all the metropolitan demons to sleep. Water tower view, sitting on the wooden planks. Given this isolation, all of my silent thanks. The grid is glowing orange like a circuit below. I'm letting all the heavy expectations just go. Yeah, drifting in the vapor, catching wind in my coat, sailing on the skyline in a stationary boat. Hold the height, listen to the wind hit the wood. Don't look down. Breathe. The edge of the horizon starts to turn into gray. A subtle little warning of the incoming day. I pull the thickest vapor, let it settle my chest. I'm putting the anxiety and panic to rest. The sirens are a whisper on the opposite side. I got absolutely nothing I'm trying to hide. Just me in the altitude, the wood and the steel. Learning how to let go, learning how to feel. Water tower view, sitting on the wooden planks. Given this isolation, all of my silent thanks. The grid is glowing orange like a circuit below. I'm letting all the heavy expectations just go. Yeah, drifting in the vapor, catching wind in my coat, sailing on the skyline in a stationary boat. Climb back down. Leave the night up here, fade out.
End of the line. Backseat. Yellow lights buzzing. Let it roll. Yellow plastic seats in the back of the line. The heater is rattling, a comforting sign. The bus is totally empty, just me and the ghost. Drinking in the quiet that I'm craving the most. The driver doesn't look into the mirror at all. We're rolling past the shadows on the brick factory wall. I hide the little cherry in the palm of my hand. A solitary drifter in the desolate land. Night bus drifter, riding through the empty grid, hiding all the secrets that I carefully hid. Got a heavy bass groove and an engine that hums, taking whatever the midnight becomes, yeah. Blowing out the vapor to the rattling glass. Watching all the empty intersections just pass. The tires hit a pothole, sending shocks to the spine. I'm reading the graffiti on the avenue sign. The wiper blades are squeaking on the freezing front shield. My heavy urban armor has finally peeled. I take a quiet pull and let it hold in my lock, listening to the melodies that nobody saw. We stop at a red light, but nobody's around. Just a heavy, hypnotic and mechanical sound. Night bus drifter, riding through the empty grid, hiding all the secrets that I carefully hid. Got a heavy bass groove and an engine that hums, taking whatever the midnight becomes, yeah. Blowing out the vapor to the rattling glass, watching all the empty intersections just pass. Stop requested, but not for me. Keep the doors closed. Breathe. The routes are getting blurry, taking turns in the dark, rolling past the fences of the desolate park. I flick the dying ember on the rubber floor mat. I'm totally at peace with exactly where I'm at. The engine is a lullaby, deep and profound. I'm totally absorbed inside the heavy low sound. No ticket to prison, no destination in mind, leaving the anxiety and hustle behind. Night bus drifter, riding through the empty grid, hiding all the secrets that I carefully hid. Got a heavy bass groove and an engine that hums, taking whatever the midnight becomes, yeah. Blowing out the vapor to the rattling glass, watching all the empty intersections just pass. End of the route, engine off, fade out.